Welcome to our elite Zoom leadership meeting. Hello, good evening, USA, and good morning, Philippines. And if we have Japan here, good morning to you guys. So I am so excited to host this meeting. It is such an honor to introduce to you the woman of the night. She's called the Queen of Collagen, actually. Can't wait for her to give us important ways, her secrets maybe, and of course, encouragement in achieving everyone's goals. And that is to have a great income and to be in the elite rank, right? So please allow me to introduce to you our elite speaker tonight. Like a lot of us, she is a busy mom. She loves to be around by her husband, young adult daughter, and two fur babies. She has a vast experience and background in supply chain management and marketing. She had worked long hours in the fashion industry, even with challenges in her own health. Tired of relying on corporate America, she decided to take control by having her own business with LifeVantage. She has been out of the corporate America for over 3 years now and has been growing her business via social media as well as local connections. And she is never going back to working for anybody ever again. So tonight, she will do some important trainings, especially on how to do effective invites, and of course, how she significantly increased her volumes and achieved Elite Pro 7. Please help me welcome our newest Elite Pro 7, Jill Windisch.
So I want to know who called me the Queen of Collagen. Was that you, Kai?
How did you guess?
All right. So listen, I didn't do anything different than you guys did with the collagen. I didn't even believe in collagen. And I'll tell you that story. It's a true story. The last I checked, and then this is so you can realize the impact of this money. Last I checked, I sold 560 collagens to date. Do the math times 15, and that's just collagen cash money. So the only person that's going to be sad about missing collagen cash is me. But a lot of those were fast start, so I don't even want to do the math. It was a lot of new customers as well. But yes, it was at last I checked 560. I'll check before I leave for global again because reorders are going now. Rewind to what you just said. 3 years ago, I have major health issues. I like to say I have more issues than Vogue magazine. Okay, but the LifeVantage products really have changed my health. Am I perfect? No, but I've never been better because we all know activation is completely different than supplementation. And that's what I needed. I needed to get balanced and grounded. So I did this part-time up to a Pro 5. And you can ask my team working in the stalls in the bathrooms before work and after work. And then they told me that they didn't need me anymore. And I thought, gee, I don't think I need you either. And I ranked up to Pro 6 June of 2019. And then COVID happened. And I went, oh boy, we got a problem. I had to make this work. I didn't want to go back to work, right? Then my husband loses his Pro 8 job. Okay. So what happens? How are you paying the mortgage? How's this happening? We went through our entire savings. He was out of work for 2 years. He got injured, had surgery. And I don't like to get into that because I like to say, nobody really cares about that. They want to know how you made money, right? But we were really down and out to the point I was close to food stamps, but we had to pay the mortgage. Everything happened. We just got into a major debt. Fast forward, he got a great job. So I'm staying in New Jersey. I'm not moving to Florida. And I remember talking to Dr. Nancy, and Dr. Nancy and I were not happy about collagen coming. It's a true story, guys. And we're like, can you imagine? We're doing collagen like everybody else. And we were negative Nancy's. Well, I see her in June and she goes, you need to come here. This is not collagen. I'm like, what do you mean it's not collagen? What do you mean? And she told me the story about how it activates your body. And she told me the story about how this is different. And she said, look at my legs. I went, let me see your legs. I went, what? That's when I knew, because, pear skin nails, great. We all need that, right? I have osteoporosis -5. That's the worst. Like I used to roll over in bed and break a bone. No joke. Okay. That's how bad I was. So I used to try every collagen on the market. I used to take the eggs and put them in the oven and put them in capsules. Swear to God, this is what I did to get collagen in me. Nothing worked. So I'm like, oh, here we go again. Well, when she showed me her legs, I looked at Dr. Terry Tomlinson. I said, girlfriend, because she lives in the Villages, right? I said, you're going to be a millionaire. If that can do what it did to Nancy's legs, what? So I don't know has anybody seen my leg pictures by any chance that went viral? Maybe you don't know that they're mine. They're pretty ugly. And I said, all right, I'm going to be open-minded. Nancy's legs look amazing. I don't believe in this. So I took the disgusting pictures. Deborah Martucci took my pictures. I went, I can't even look at those pictures because I'm going to vomit. And I just started drinking it. So true story, when I went to Global, I had a rib out of place because that's typical me. I move and things happen, okay? And I literally was holding my breast like this through, not Global, through Activate. 2 days on collagen, it stopped hurting. I went, come on, that must be in my head. I went home. Of course, I couldn't, had to carry on. Went home. I did a collagen for 5 days. It started hurting again. Collagen came back. I drank it again. I went, okay, there's something going on here. Took the collagen. All of a sudden, I was sleeping well. Took the collagen. I wasn't up peeing all night. I went, all right, we got to go hard now because this works. And I didn't believe it, okay? Then 10 days in, I took a picture of my legs that went from cellulite to like a normal 59-year-old leg. And they're not perfect. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I'm 59. And I said, wow. And my daughter was like, oh, it's the lighting. I go, take another picture. Oh, it's this, take another picture. I just kept going. And that's when I went, all right, we got to let the world know. And guys, what I did was, obviously social media before and afters are super important, but you can't post and pray, right? Every time I'd see a friend on social media, God forgive me for this, and look like they needed a little help, you know what I mean? I would reach out to them, hey, how you doing? Just curious. You're about my age group. What collagen are you taking? Not are you taking collagen? What collagen are you taking? Do you understand the importance of collagen? I didn't believe in it. Then start talking about yours. At some point, some people I had to incentivize. Like if you give them the $10, right? The friends and family. Some people were like, oh, it's expensive, guys. We know it's expensive. Okay. We know that, but it is worth every dime. I don't drink coffee anymore, but I went to Starbucks just for shits and giggles. And do you know how much a Starbucks coffee is? Oh my God. Just skip the coffee and drink the collagen. So I would incentivize some people for an extra. I said, listen, if I give you $10, can I give you another $10? And some people took that. A couple people, I said, they didn't want to pay the shipping. I said, watch this. You order 2 months, I'll give you my $30 for the college. I'll give it back to you. Oh, okay. And then they're hooked. They love it. Some people were like, no, it's too much money. But you know what? Are you willing to try? It's 30-day money back guarantee. Again, asking the questions. Which collagen are you taking? Okay. Explain to them why marine is better than the bovine. And if anyone's seen that comparison chart, I can pull up my PowerPoint if I can find it. I didn't queue it up. There's the comparison chart of the other companies that we compared to. Nobody can compare to ours because, guys, red quinoa. Now, when I got back from Activate, I guess it was like 2 weeks, I hadn't been to my Pilates studio. And my Pilates, Jalissa is her name. She's Bolivian, okay? And Americans are not as bright as some of the other countries in terms of natural remedies. You guys know that. Philippines, you guys know that. Who else do you say? Singapore, Japan on here. You guys are a step ahead of the way we think, okay? Long story short, she said to me, you said red quinoa's in the collagen? I said, yeah. She goes, my mom used to take the feet and boil the feet to create the collagen and put red quinoa. I said, is that why you're 50 years old and don't have a wrinkle or a pimple or anything? You're perfect. And she says, I've been drinking red quinoa collagen my whole life. I went, wow. And she said, order me some. Now, this is the one that I've given her Protandim. She's like, no, I don't want it. Just whatever. But this, she became a distributor and has gone crazy. Like her first month, she earned $500. She goes, how'd that happen? It's because exactly how'd that happen? Because one bottle is giving us $16. One collagen is giving us $59. Think about that. If you do it with the NRF2, and I tell everybody, the NRF2 is turning the fire off in the cell, and the collagen is oiling every cell in the body, right? So we need to keep the house together. So we need the glue that keeps the house together, and then turning the fire off in the cell. That pays you $71 just selling that. And I've sold many. And again, free shipping, right? So come June, what happened was the collagen, and I had like 20 collagen customers. That was impressive. July, I had 60 new customers. What? I went, all right, I think it's time, because I was not really close to Pro 7, guys. I was 17,000 away. And I said, I got to put my I had to put my head down and figure this out. August was my birthday month. I made a decision that when I woke up on my 59th birthday, I was going to be a Pro 7. You have to make the decision. Okay. It's not easy, but I said, I got to do this. And I put my head down and I reached out to many people, many people, because of all my posting, were coming to me. But if somebody watches a story, I go out to them, thanks so much for watching my story. Can you believe this? People were saying to me, is this real? I'm like, it's real. And they're like, hold on a minute. I said, it's absolutely real. So I have a few people I have to reach back out to, but you have to make that decision that you're going to do it. So I pushed hard. I got myself sick in August. It was pushing so hard, and I knew I could do it. And I did. I hit Pro 7 on the 29th of August, and I turned 59 on the 30th, and I did it. The next task was, because I knew that I was going to Croatia. I was the 4th highest point earner in the United States, 7th in the country for Croatia. And that was before collagen, because I just kept working. I have debt to pay. I mean, it's going to take us 6 months to recover from this. I mean, it was a big loss for us. So I just kept going. Now, what's different now with the collagen than before is that, and you're going to see at Global, I will tell the whole story. You have to tell the whole story. I was really a product pusher. But here, when people are like, oh, it's so expensive. Well, guess what? Become a distributor, get 2 people on the collagen, actually 3 people on the collagen, your product's paid for. It's not hard. It costs you $50. I mean, you spend more than that on a pair of crummy shoes, right? So then people are like, oh, so people were joining as distributors. So I'll have all the statistics at Global, but I got 26 personal role distributors from the month of June to September. The previous month, I only had 3. So everyone doing a little bit of work adds up, okay? I personally had a lot of PV, and that's typical, I believe, Kai. Like, I had 25% of the PV was me. And guys, you can't get to elite status without a team, which is, you can get to Pro 5, no problem, but 6 and 7, you need a team. It's just not happening. Yes, but you have to do everyone doing a little bit of work. And then I noticed when the collagen come out, everybody got reactivated, excited, right? I don't think all the time we get that excited, but everyone got really excited because the results were insane, and they're continuing to be insane. I mean, not that you knew what I looked like before, but like my chin and my neck, this is what I looked like 10, 11 years ago when I got married. Like, I was like more, I don't know how to describe it. I don't want to say like linebacker, but I had more here going on. I definitely am leaner. My bones are better. Yeah, I just really have changed. And I ran into someone a couple weeks ago. I went to a glow party, a impromptu glow party, like, oh, let's do a glow party. Okay. And she said, I know you. I said, I know you too. She goes, wow, I was shocked, but I've been seeing your pictures. Your transformation's amazing. I said, I know. We haven't signed her up yet, but her friend ordered as a customer, and the other one became a distributor. And again, sometimes people jump in, some run, some don't. So it takes a village, and it takes a lot of people doing a little bit of things. So that's what happened. When the collagen came out, the belief was huge comparing to the other. And I don't want to say anything negative about other products, but you have to explain why yours is better. You just have to, okay? The 10 collagen peptides, nobody has 10. The fact that it activates the body, maintains and activates. I like to say every collagen replenishes, right? That's what collagen does. But it's like throwing spaghetti at the wall. You're trying to replenish the collagen. How much of that spaghetti sticking and how much is falling off? So not all the collagen will stick, just like not all the spaghetti will stick. The red quinoa is activating the body to create its own. Nobody has that. Nobody. I mean, you guys have the same results I did. Believe me, I don't have to go through the wonderful benefits. We all have had such incredible results. I'll tell you one thing that did happen. This is incredible. My mom is 85, was not seeing anything great. And when you're older, sometimes it's going to certain areas. And this is what I tell people. If they say, oh, I don't see any difference, first of all, take pictures, because if you're not taking pictures, no, you're never going to see a difference until you do side-by-sides. I didn't believe it either. When I put the side-by-side, I said to my husband, why didn't you tell me my legs look so bad? His joke is, I didn't want to get divorced. So I said, okay. He goes, but they look good now. So my mom didn't see anything significant, but she had some yucky toenails, and they used to hurt to the point they needed to remove her toenails. The pedicures came over and said, oh, look at mommy's feet. They're all better. So what happened? It's working on sealing and healing the gut. That's what it does. And it cleaned up the toenail. I said, Mommy, does it hurt? No, it doesn't hurt anymore. Her toenail's completely fine. She used to be the one walking around in sandals and socks in the winter because it hurt her, the shoes hurt her toenails. True story. And Mom's coming to Global. You'll get to meet my crazy mother. But now she just got off a cruise ship because, she can't sit still at 85. And she says, I have to go back to the doctor and have bladder surgery again. I'm like, why? She goes, I'm having a problem again. I'm like, Mother, you've been away for 2 weeks. When's the last time you had collagen? She said 2 weeks ago. I go, talk to me in 10 days and tell me if you still need your bladder surgery. And she goes, are you kidding me? I go, I'm dead serious. Same thing with me. I couldn't make it to the bathroom in the middle of the night. Now I could once a night. I get up now. I don't get up 3 or 4 times like I used to. And again, what did I do? Mr. Google, incontinency and collagen, insomnia and collagen, bone density and collagen, hormones and collagen. 3 weeks in, 59 years old, a hysterectomy, no hormone replacement. My hormones are completely balanced. Can you explain to me how? Because that's impossible. Because if you go look up collagen and hormones, the collagen, because we're 10 collagens out of, 25 different types in our body, 35% collagen proteins in our body. We have the most amazing product on the market. And I don't shut up about it. I mean, granted, the NRF2 is our story, and I was all about, gut health. But this, I used to die without drinking green juice every day. I would have a burning in my esophagus because I had esophagitis. I like to drink this now. I don't need it anymore. The enzymes used to turn the burning down. I said to myself, gee, I used to crave my drink. I don't anymore because the digestive tract has benefited so much from the collagen. And that's what I keep telling everybody. And, and that's how I did it. But you have to be vocal, be nice, because a lot of people are like, she's selling snake oil. No, I'm not. And I go, listen, if you think I'm selling snake oil, have a great day. I'm not. It's not for you. And again, taking that away from them, they call it cat, what do they call it? Cat, mouse. Where if somebody's like, oh yeah, you know what? You're right. It's not for you. Take it away from them. And then people will be like, all right, I want to buy it. And that's what I do. Because if the minute you try selling somebody, the cliche, everybody wants to buy, but they don't want to be sold to, right? Show them the results, explain to them the difference. And if they're on the fence, listen, if you're on the fence, I'll give you $10 back. Would that help you seal the deal? And I didn't have to do that all the time, but there's some people that, they want to, everybody wants things for free, right? Everybody. But you don't want to give the farm away either, right? But I have one person that says, I literally can't afford it. She won't stop drinking it. And now she's doing, and she had amazing results. She's going every other day so she can afford it. I'm like, fine. Because the science showed that after 60 days, you could go every other day. It still activates your body. I'm taking it every day. I don't care. I'll figure out a way because no way. No way. Those of you who had to drink it every other day because there was no collagen. So just to give you guys a heads up with my supply chain background, we sold this 40 times the forecast. You know that, right? So don't blame me that there wasn't any because everyone's blaming me. There's 56 weeks in a year, right? Imagine selling 40 weeks of the forecast the first month. That's what we did. Okay. Normal product, you wouldn't see product for 6 months. It's for real. What did we had a 2-week backlog. I think a couple people waited 3 weeks for it. The company did an amazing job keeping us back in stock. So I have a lot of distributors like, I'm so angry. I go, I don't know what you're angry about. You should be kissing their butts, because what they did in such a short period of time, they ran out of caps. We changed to white. Who cares? I know it was ugly, but who cares? But keeping the integrity of the product in such a short time, making sure that our product's tested and effective was more important. So, kudos to corporate. They did a great job. And it looks like I watch it every day. I think we're only 2 days behind. So right now they're saying 10 business days is really what our website says. The fact that we got it 5 days early, in 5 days in the past was amazing. So it looks like things are okay because they're working Saturdays and Sundays, but don't panic. What happens is when a product does this, it's called a hyper forecast. It's going to level out. Okay. So right now it's like a crazy, and we're getting collagen cast. So October will be crazy. And then November and December, it'll balance out. So by January, there will be absolutely no issues whatsoever, but they're doing everything they can. And believe me, I was in Croatia. If you sell the most collagen, you get the most complaints from customers, right? So, excuse me, I was in Croatia answering questions. Where's my collagen? Where's my collagen? But not too many people were that upset. I told them drink it every other day. It's coming. But hopefully you guys didn't have too much trouble. Oh my goodness, I'm getting blocked out. Jennifer, I heard rumor that Philippines is getting collagen.
Yes. So I think it'll be early next year. So
Okay.
that's why we have Philippine distributors here, because we are.
So what they need to start doing is educating themselves on what's different, because this is completely different. Getting themselves ready to go, so when it comes, they go crazy. And that's basically what I did. When I realized what we had our hands on, I went, wait, what? And then I just went crazy. I think the first week or so, I was not the largest seller because I didn't have I wasn't part of the what is that called?
Okay.
I didn't know anything.
I was part of it.
Yeah, the
thanks
testing.
to Kai.
I wasn't part of that. So once I realized what we had our hands on, yeah. So educating yourself now on why it's different, so that when it hits, you can be the highest seller. I don't know how I became the highest seller. It's because I'm ignorance on fire. That's what they call us, right? But if you educate yourself now, there's a comparison chart on, I don't even know where it is. I think it's in either Team Heart or Sarah Harding has it. Somewhere it has this comparison chart to all the other MLM collagens on the market, without naming names. I mean, I kind of know them off the top of my head, but there's only 2 companies that are marine collagen, but they only have 2 peptides. Remember, we have 10 peptides. You want to get the list of the 10 peptides. If you don't have it, I have it. I'm pretty sure you have it, Kai. The 10 peptides and what each peptide does.
Yes, yeah.
That's impactful, because I had to detach retina as one of my million issues with me. And 2 of the peptides work on retinal repair. So that was huge for me. I mean, I never want to have to deal with that as long as I live. One of them, a type 2, for example, works on the meniscus. That's why my husband's favorite product, of course, is NRF2, but he had the meniscus tear, and they're like, you need more surgery. I'm like, there is no chance that man's having surgery again. I'll forget it. But he lives in pain, and his pain went from an 8 to a 2 within a week of collagen. It's amazing stuff. But that's really what I did. I didn't do anything super crazy, but people listen to people they trust. I am no one special. I am a person that lived sick her whole life, that needed a better way and to get out of corporate America, and I had to make it work, and I did, because you have to make the decision and you have to put your head down. Now, because I have this going on from what I told you guys earlier, I had some procedure done. I'm detoxing from it. So it's hard to focus when you don't feel good. As you know, right, Jennifer?
Yes. Yeah, I feel it. And I actually have some questions here
Go
that
ahead.
I've
Go ahead. Let's
prepared,
go.
but then you already answered all of them, actually. So,
Like, what were the questions?
because at first it's like, how did you land your most successful sale or highest volume in Reg Advance? And can you please share any best or specific practices and behaviors you did to have this success? But with, seems like you already did.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, do you have any
And
other,
then-
does anybody else have questions other than
Yes,
you?
that's what I wanted to ask from our audience tonight. We have all this time. Such an honor to have Jill here to answer your questions. So please raise your hands or put your
Unmute.
questions on the chat and we will ask Jill about it.
Hi.
Thank you so much for your sharing. It's really, really wonderful and super exciting. I actually ordered collagen, but then it will take about a little over a month to get it. Anyway, so my question is, if, for example, because like collagen is quite expensive, right? So if we start off with 10 bottles, the usual, are we going to see any changes? And also like, because it is expensive, can you take it every other day first, or like take the 10 bottles and then maybe skip a few days and then take again?
I can't say for
Yeah.
sure. The studies that they did was 60 days you would take it and then go to every other day. Try it and see. I mean, it's not going to hurt, right? And if you don't see a difference, I mean, I took it for 2 days because that's all I had, and I went, wow, because I had the pain in my rib, right? And then I didn't have it for 5 days, and oh, was I upset? And actually, I did not miss it in Croatia. I did bring enough for myself, and literally, that's all I had, because when I got back, I was out of collagen, but it showed up that day, so I got super, super lucky. I didn't miss any. With all my health issues and my husband's knee, I didn't want to miss. But again, if you're a distributor and you get 2 people to get it, to buy it, you'll make the commission so you can afford it. That's why I stress to people, become a distributor and get 2 more people, it's actually 3 people, but the collagen cash is going away. I don't know what's going to happen in the Philippines. So in the US, you're paid $44 for a 30-day supply. Okay. So 3 people would pay for your collagen for the month. And it's not that difficult to do. Some people did come off their ultimate stack and just got the NRF2 and the collagen because, you can't do everything, right? So in the US, we have a lot more products than you guys do. But if you can't do it every day, try it every day. I don't know if it'll help, but I do have people doing it every other day so that they can maintain it.
Okay, yeah, so that's great. What you just said about like someone stopping something and just taking Nerf2 and collagen. So other than the Nerf2 and collagen, what are the other things that people should take? Yeah, because like,
all right, I'm going to tell you what Nancy Bryan told me in Croatia, and I don't know if Kai was sitting there at the conversation. Me and Nancy Bryan know our probiotics the best one on the market, and we know the importance of NRF2 and NRF1. She said to me, the most important product in this company is NRF2. Of course, we all know that. She said, the next most important is collagen. I go, seriously? She said, absolutely. This collagen is blow out of the park product. I went, okay. Third product, you ready for this, girls and boys?
Probiotic.
Daily wellness.
Oh, daily wellness. Wow.
I was like, really? Why? And she explained to me because of micronutrients, vitamin C, vitamin D, zinc, elderberry, and postbiotic. During COVID, everybody was taking vitamin D and zinc, and we're all going crazy, right? I took so much zinc, my cholesterol went over 300. Taking too much cholesterol can hurt you. And this is what people don't understand. The whole world is taking 50 milligrams. 50 milligrams is too much. You need 20. And that's why we have 10 in Icy Bright and we have 10 in the Daily Wellness. But anyway, she explained the importance of the micronutrients is more important to balance that immune system than these high levels because you get out of balance. So I thought, okay, but what about NRF1 and our probiotic? She said, nope, daily wellness is still more important than NRF1, which blew me away. But and she said if she had to pick a fourth, it'd be NRF1 before probiotic, which still blew me away because she said the collagen's working on the gut. And the Daily Wellness has the postbiotic, which helps the gut and the immune system. I'm like, okay.
It's funny though, Jill, because we only use the Daily Wellness if we don't feel good. Like I've been coughing, so it's just like,
I take it every day, and if I don't feel good, I take it twice a day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I love Daily Wellness. I put it right in my action. Dragon fruit and Daily Wellness is my crack. Like that's what I drink every morning. I love it. I love it.
Awesome. Thank you,
Thank you
Jill.
so much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Candy. And I saw Barbara. I think she has a question.
Yeah, there's in some of my reading on collagen, I came across the powdered. Most people that I spoke to have been taking a powdered collagen. I spoke to a customer of mine in North Carolina today, and she said that she had taken a powdered collagen for 3 months. She was still losing her hair and not feeling good and so forth. And I said, well, have you researched that? And she said, no. I said, well, she said, I bought some more. And I said, okay, but if it didn't do good in 3 months, why did you do that? But anyways, she's a friend too, so I was able to take Frank with her. I think she'll be on collagen very soon from us.
And you want to explain to her the powder collagens go into the digestive tract. They don't absorb into the cells.
Right.
And I don't know where this is documented, but our liquid collagen is like 90-something 7% absorbable, so it goes right into the cell.
I think it's because of the quinoa. It actually enables our body to absorb the collagen, is what I read.
The quinoa, you mean?
Quinoa, yeah.
Well,
And I
it's
think,
true because actually,
being
now you're
liquid as
inspired.
well.
I'm going to do a video right when we hang up to talk about powdered versus, I'm going to do that because I've been meaning to, and I just always forget. So, and then I take videos and I turn them into reels. Listen, guys, I hate social media more than any of you. It is torture. It's a full-time job, but that's how I build my business. I'm just now locally getting my local people on board, like, NRF2, $40. Oh no, can't afford that. Collagen? Yeah, I want some. Like, what? But that's what's going on. It's the craziest thing ever. But I've been trying to explain because I had Vital Proteins and I gave it away. I go, here, it's garbage. Yeah. I tried Skinny Fit. That's another one. Powders only have 1 or 2. There are a couple powders that have up to 5. And I think I saw one powder that had 7 types, but some are hydrolyzed, which means, you know what hydrolyzed means? Means it's broken down from the fish scale peptides and it's clean without heavy metals. And these are all things that you guys want to study in the Philippines. So you're ready to go. Not that you have to, you don't want to be the message, but you want to know the stuff. Okay. So you want to sound educated so people will listen.
The other thing with vitamins, and then why the nutritional thing came up in your talk there, it is absolutely essential for your body to be able to utilize it with C, D, and E. So, the vitamin and the nutritional value there is definitely something that's important for your clients to be able to utilize efficiently the collagen.
Mm-hmm. That's the truth. That's the truth. Sorry.
Right. And I have one question here on the chat. What tools did you use to promote liquid collagen?
Reels.
Tools.
Darn it. I don't have my postcard here. Sherry, you have your postcard you can show? Come on, girlfriend, help me out.
Okay, all right, hang on. Let me see if
Hold
I
on.
can.
I just have this.
I got an F for unprepared. No, not
Wait
that.
a second, Jill. I didn't order the postcards. Yikes, I'm sorry.
Hold on. Let me just think where I have one. You want to wait 30
Jill, they
seconds?
just texted us. There's about approximately 2,800 orders placed by October 5 and remain unfilled. So it's probably you.
Okay, I apologize. I have a 5x7 postcard. I can run down and get it if you have time. It's a postcard that's 5x7. I can go run and get it if you want. Wait, you know what? I must have a picture of it. This postcard is what I use to give out as a business card. And
okay.
some of my local people. Oh, I am so upset that I forgot to put this. All right, Kay,
Jill,
what?
I have.
Susan.
Oh, there we go.
has-
Susan's
Susan
there.
has.
Oh,
Okay,
Yay,
there you go. Okay.
Susan.
wow.
Can you put a little more light so they can see? So it's a
It's
card.
a little dark.
There it goes.
Okay,
It's a
hold
bookmark.
on, hold on.
Okay, so
See
this
it on the
postcard
phone?
has
Oh,
the
wow.
picture, the URL code, and the QR code, not URL.
QR code.
Go to move it over, Susan, move it over. Then some before and after pictures, and turn it over.
Wow.
And it's a 5x7 postcard, and it has, move it over slowly. It has visible benefits and non-visible
legs.
benefits, and the top shows all about NRF2. I have a graphic girl who is doing my slides who created this, and I can give you the info if anyone's interested in this card, or you can
Yes.
create your own. She charges $50 for the art, and you can change the pictures yourself.
Okay.
Send it to me, Jill, so I
That's
can
great,
share it.
yeah.
Thanks a
I'll
lot.
send you the pictures and her contact, and then you just call her, and then
Yeah.
you order it from Vista Printing. You know, it's like 10
Uh-huh.
cents a piece,
Mm.
but no one's throwing that in the garbage. A card, business cards, they're a waste of money.
Yeah,
The garbage. They go in
Oh,
the
yeah, yeah.
that's so
definitely.
true.
Thank
Wow,
you, because I
postcard.
forgot all about
That's
that.
Great. Postcards.
They're great postcards, and I at this point I'm just using that. I'm not using any other product.
Any other who has question?
I just want to say thank you, Jill, and we can't wait to join with your group here in New Jersey and grow it.
Yeah,
I learned
November
so much
12th.
from you.
November 12th. I'm hoping Kai can come. Kai's going to let me know. I'm trying to put a meeting
Gonna
together.
let you know early Monday. Yep.
Okay, and if
Definitely.
anybody's
I want
in
to
the New
join you
York-
there.
And anyone's in the New York area, November 5th is up in Albany. Torrey Hill's coming up, so I'll be driving up for that as well. Okay, so New York on November 5th and New Jersey in November 12th. And I have a lot of Filipino people I'm hoping to bring in as well, so that's exciting. Yep. Yep, let's see what happens. Anybody else have any other
Any
questions?
more question? Can people take double dose to get faster results?
Okay, so it's a good question. Excellent question, MG. So I have bone density issues, and I got whatever the heck I got going on. And I just talked to Ginny Russick, and asked her, do you think I should take a second collagen? And she said, you know, if you're in trouble with something like a meniscus or a bone issue, all right, maybe you can take 2 short term, but they don't recommend it. Like Carrie Dickey, she had a meniscus problem. She took 2 a day. Her meniscus is fixed. My Jalissa, 50 years old, falls off a skateboard, which why you want a skateboard at 50 is another question. But anyway, so she falls off the skateboard, and they told her she needed meniscus surgery. She took 2 collagens for 5 days. 5 days later in Pilates class, we're doing squats together. So completely healed. So, but I don't think long-term it's good, but if you're injured, you might want to do it. So I asked her about my bone issues, and she said it could be overkill, and it can actually detriment your calcium absorption. I'm like, oh no, we're good. We'll just stick with one. But I guess if you're injured, you could do it short-term. I hope that answers your question.
Can kids take it? Can kids take it? Sorry.
I heard they can, but their collagen production does not really slow down to the 20s, right? And somebody asked me if pets could take it. I went, oh no, I don't know that question.
It's expensive for pets.
I know.
No, if the child is suffering from something,
I
then
can't imagine it would hurt them. But now, Nancy, this is something Nancy told me too. Let me share this with you. If you have somebody that has an issue, 560 collagens, okay? 2 people had insomnia. 1 got super tired. 1 got a stomach ache. 1 got a headache. So 5 out of 560, we're doing good. So she said, if anybody has an issue, another one told me, and it happened to me too. I almost got bumps like mosquito bites. Okay.
Mhm.
That's all detox from so much superoxide dismutase. It's detox.
Oh.
Slow down or just drink more water. But if somebody has a problem, Nancy said to take the bottle, pour 1/3 into a glass container, not plastic, glass to glass. Don't drink it out of the bottle because bacteria. And drink 1/3 of the bottle every other day until your body acclimates. Because if you're having these weird symptoms, what does it tell us? You are highly toxic and you need it, and you have to go slower. Okay?
Wow, just like NRF2. Yeah.
Exactly. I've
It
had
makes
people that had
sense.
to start on 1/8 of a pill. People that get rashes, right? All right, stop,
Right.
clear it up, start slow. You know,
They get afraid and they stop.
that's right.
They
Yeah.
just needed to take it like half a pill.
Mhm.
Slow.
From
Slow.
there.
Yeah.
So
And
if
Jill,
anybody-
osteopenia, right? You said you have osteoporosis or osteopenia?
osteoporosis -5, the worst there is. Doc wanted to give me Prolia. I said, Doc, when I break a hip, I'll be back for your Prolia. Never happening in a million years.
Wow.
Not doing it. I broke metatarsals. I broke toes. I mean, I would walk into the couch and break a foot. I would roll over in bed and break ribs. That's how bad I was. After 1 year on the Vitality Stack, I got my test done and my bone density, you wait for it, went up 11%.
Wow.
Oh, you give me hope. Jill, I was just diagnosed
there's
by
no hope.
osteoporosis, osteopenia.
That's
I
better.
had osteopenia right now. I just got my bone
Osteopenia
density.
you're fine. That's nothing. So what'll happen is if you want, you can take a second NRF2. You know how to do that.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot to take mine today. Oops. I always see the problem is if I don't take it in the morning, it doesn't happen. Anyway, 2 years later, because Doc said, great exercise. The only thing I exercised was the fork to the mouth. Okay. It's a true story. I did not exercise. And then 2 years
That makes
later.
us twins.
What? Again,
That makes us twins.
exercise is not my thing. I'll be honest. Okay. Sunshine, fresh air, clean water. The exercise, I got a problem. I got a problem. At least I do Pilates, right? And yoga. Okay. So I got something.
Still good.
Bad.
I'm trying. I like my vibrate board. I stand there and I vibrate. That's not exercise though. Okay. So 2 years later, we checked it again. And at 57, from 55 to 57, my bone density didn't move. You're supposed to, I think we lose bone density, something like a couple percent a year. I forgot what percent a year. So it stayed good. So I can't wait for another 2 years with the collagen to see where it goes. So we'll see. I just had it done this year. So we'll wait another 2 years.
Thank you. Thank you.
Again, look up bone density and collagen. You'll be like, oh my gosh. And that's what I kept doing. I kept looking it up and looking it up. I'm like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Just educate yourself and get ready because it is expensive, but it's worth it. That's what I tell everybody.
Yeah.
So you're going to see it global. No pressure. The whole world's watching me. But because it's one thing, right? Kai, if you're seeing 2,000, 3,000 people, but how many thousands are going to be virtual? There's going to be more virtual than it's going to be in that group. But no pressure.
Exactly.
So the message I'm going to be sharing, because I'm at the last day. I have to talk about the lineage and how I got here and what I had to do. Okay. So, is it somebody just said, is it safe for pregnant women? That has to be the decision of the doctor and the person. We're not allowed to say you can or you can't. However, we know many people that take Protandim pregnant, but that has to be their decision. Anyway, my message is going to be that you must tell the whole story, because that was my problem, why I didn't get to 7 faster. I was the product promoter. I wasn't telling the story about the business. So you have to tell that whole story. And that's very, 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 very important. And you might see me, I'm starting to talk about the story about the business more and more and more. And I just have to, because that's the only way you're going to grow. That's it. You have to do that.
Thank you, Jill, for
Thank you.
I'm going to wait for that.
Jill, thank you so much.
You, girl.
You're welcome. I'll talk to you guys soon. See you. If I don't see you at Global, I'll see you on the big screen.